Bom, pessoal, estamos aqui hoje com Dan Cockrell. Ele foi vice-presidente da Disney, mas começou seu negócio como manobrista na Disney. Uma história muito inspiradora que nós queremos trazer aqui para você dentro do Empreende da Vale na TV. Espero que você se sinta motivado por essa história e pronto para dar o próximo passo. Lembrando que a ação é sempre aquilo que te faz chegar no próximo resultado. Então, Dan, trazendo para você a primeira pergunta, como foi iniciar os teus trabalhos na Disney?
So I was a political science major in university. So I had no idea what I wanted to do, but I enjoyed the customer service, hospitality industry. So after I graduated from college, I went to Walt Disney World and said, "Hey, I'd like to work here. What can I do?" And they said, "You can park cars." So they put me in the parking lot at Epcot, and I was a parking attendant. And I did that for about 6 months, and then went to opened Disneyland Paris in April of 1992. I worked in the parking lot because that's all I knew how to do. And I spent 5 years in France and then 21 years at Walt Disney World in 19 different jobs, 26 years.
Do you work in the method of Disney about the business, the Institute Disney, the immersion in Disney company? Do you talk about your experience in Disney company?
Yes. Yeah, when we do our workshops, we share the methodology that Disney uses to have great business success. Now, Valerie and I, my wife and I, work together. We've done this now for about 4 years, doing training all around the world. So we're learning not only the Disney approach, but a lot of other companies. And we're able to bring in other industries and talk about them: banking, healthcare, hotels, restaurants, train companies, shipping companies. So the method applies to any company. It doesn't matter what business you're in. The approach is the same. We think it's a very common sense approach, very simple, but very hard to do. And so we like clarity. We like making sure people understand there's very clear methods that you need to employ to have a successful business. The challenge is doing it consistently every single day, and that's what we teach.
O que te motivou a criar o método Disney? Imaginando o método Disney de atendimento, imaginando que você tinha lá um cenário, e o que te motivou exatamente a criar esse método de atendimento dentro das empresas, dentro da Disney?
We had such an incredible opportunity to learn from one of the best companies in the world how to lead, how to create great culture, great customer service, and great financial results. So we thought, Valerie and I thought we were very well equipped to take that to the rest of the world and introduce that to other businesses. And as we tell businesses, you don't have to have a lot of resources. You don't have to have the money that Disney has or the resources that Disney has. You just have to make a decision that you're going to put your customer, your guest, at the center of everything you do and support your employees deliver a great experience. And if you do that, the money takes care of itself because people come back, they talk about you in a positive way. And so once again, very common sense approach, very difficult to do on a regular basis. So in our workshops, we give companies and leaders a lot of tools and tactics they can take back to implement in their companies to start creating this service experience.
Na sua opinião, quais são os pontos mais importantes do atendimento do cliente, visto que ele está buscando hoje experiência no atendimento, excelência no atendimento?
Yeah, so everything we do starts with process. Understanding what experience you want to create for your customer and how to put the processes in place to be able to deliver that on a consistent basis. And once you put the processes in place and you understand the story and you design the experience for the customer, then you have to hire the right employees who are going to be able to deliver that, have great attitudes, are problem solvers. Secondly, you need to make sure that you give them great training so they understand how to deliver the service that you've set the expectations around. And then thirdly, you need to give them support. You need to make sure you're there to recognize their performance, build relationships with them, give them continuous feedback, because in the service industry or any business, you're never done improving. every day there's something you can improve upon, you can make better. And as long as leaders continue to talk with their employees and talk with their customers and keep talking to them, asking questions, there's always a possibility to make it better and better and better. And when you have that mindset in companies, they're continually successful because they're never happy with the status quo. They always know there's something else to do. And customers appreciate that. They're willing to pay for that experience.
Dan, nós vemos já um movimento das suas vindas ao Brasil, grandes eventos. E quais são os próximos passos aí dos seus negócios, das suas mentorias aqui dentro do Brasil?
Well, in 2022, we came here 3 times and spent about 2 months here in Brazil. We just love the culture. We love the passion that we've seen the Brazilian people have for learning and improving. And so we are going to keep coming back as often as we can. We work closely with Luis Oliveira, who helps us connect with various companies. And we just think there's a lot of opportunity here. First of all, for improvement, but also I think the companies we're working with, they have a want to get better. And we really enjoy the workshops. There's always lots of questions. There's a lot of energy. And we enjoy that the most. And so we plan on being back here as often as we can be. As long as Brazil wants us to be here, we'll keep coming back.
Pessoal, foi um prazer agora bater esse papo com o Dan. Sinceramente, assim, eu pouco estive aqui, já aprendi muito. Eu imagino que seria quando nós estivemos com ele no Empreenda Vale aqui em São José dos Campos. Então, thank you. Muito obrigado pela entrevista e por compartilhar com todo mundo aí.
Muito obrigado, muito prazer.